High premium silver. You really don't see a whole lot of discussion about this type of silver these days. Sometimes you'll find the odd collectible coin that is all the rage for a day or two, and then it's forgotten about. But nonetheless, there's a lot of collectible coins out there, and they cost a lot of money. And I'm going to be talking in this video about why I still will buy some high premium silver. Let's explore. High premium silver. This is some examples of some of the pieces that I've accumulated over the years. In fact, the most recent piece I showed in a video. But really not a lot of people are all that excited about it. They are not wowed by the allure of this type of metal. But what excites the people most about high premium silver? Well, it's the possibility that you can flip them and make a little bit of money. And that's not the primary reason why I buy it, though. High premium silver and collectible silver coins, I think, stand out mainly because of, well, you're looking at it. The beauty that is contained in many of these pieces and the craftsmanship that it takes to be able to produce fine quality pieces such as you see here. With a myriad of different finishes and styles, there's no shortage of different ways that silver can be collected. And there's no shortage of ways that silver can come in terms of shapes and sizes. And, the examples that you see here are proof and reverse proof and relief of varying different styles. These two pieces here are high relief silver coins, and they are beautiful in their own ways. The multiple different styles of even frosting. Each of these have different styles of frosting on them, different techniques used. Technology in producing these pieces are quite remarkable. What stands out about high premium silver more than gold? Well, silver is a metal that can be shaped and produced in such a way that the light can reflect off of it in different ways. It is the most reflective metal, so it provides for multiple and a myriad of different options for beauty. And beauty, I believe, and rarity, not necessarily that it's going to equate to necessarily being valuable over time, but I think that is one of the the draws to having high premium silver in your collection. Not a lot of people may have a rare coin that you may have, for instance. And by the way, some of these types of pieces, when they are produced, they can come in the form of better bullion as well too. It's still higher premium. It just tends to float with the spot price. Some people call it semi-numismatics. I think that's kind of a misnomer because it's just like somebody who's a woman who is pregnant. You're either pregnant or you're not. You're either numismatic or you're not. And these pieces, some of these better bullion pieces, which I don't have an example of here, they can have some collector value to them. They have a fairly limited mintage, but mainly the pieces that you see here are example of lower mintage collectible coins. But what is it about these coins that is a turnoff to many is the fact that most of them don't hold their value. They don't hold the original issue price, and they certainly don't increase in value. And why is that? Because there's just far too many of them out there in order to really be something that is going to be a rarity down the road. And you can have a multiple of low mintage silver coins out there, and it really does not matter because there's just so many. The market is saturated that people, like I said, a low mintage coin can be forgotten about. There is such a thing as too rare of a precious metal offering out there, and that goes with both gold and silver. Something can be too rare. Now, what I'm about to do now is I'm going to unbox what is referred to as probably a semi-numismatic offering or or a better bullion, maybe might be a better way to describe it. And this is something that I got from APMEX. So let's set this aside and bring into the view a box that I'm going to unbox. And I'm going to show you guys here something that I purchased from APMEX. And this is something I just thought looked cool. That's really the only reason why I bought it. So let's see if we can slice and dice into this box here and pull it out to see what we've got. I'm kind of interested to see what the packaging is. This is one of the two recent numismatic items that I've purchased. As is always the case, there's a package within a package, and we're going to make short order of this by slicing into it. All right, here we go. Yes, indeed. This was a higher premium piece, but not terribly. It wasn't, actually, it's a little bigger than I thought it would be. It's not a terribly expensive coin. It's like 40 bucks. And this is an example of a higher premium silver product that can come in a different shape. Yes, indeed. That's right. It is the bat wing here. To read the description of it. That's my invoice. I just ripped the invoice. It's the Samoa 1 ounce silver Batman Batarang shaped coin. Brilliant uncirculated. Yes, indeed. Comes in a capsule and just pretty cool looking. You know, it's kind of neat to have silver that is shaped a little differently. And you're seeing a lot of silver products out there, by the way, and that are part of popular culture, or they commemorate popular culture, like the Batman movies. Of course, I'm also going through The Mandalorian right now, that series. I'm a late bloomer to that series, and I would like to get some of those Beskar bars. That would be pretty cool. Those are higher premium silver products, and it's just kind of cool to have something like that is kind of based off of a movie, but you can see the or a television series that you enjoy. The John Wick pieces as well. Those are considered bullion, but you know, it's just themed silver or gold is a way to kind of have something precious in your collection. And as a collector, you know, that is another part of the attractive offerings that are out there. You want to be able to add something to your collection, and this is definitely one of those, adding it to the collection, as well as the case with these silver products. One of them I bought recently, and others I've had for a while. You know, you get them to enjoy them. You enjoy them, and you accumulate as such in order to, to show, to have in your collection as a showpiece, something that you can enjoy the look and the beauty and the reflective nature of silver. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about how silver can be showcased, or how it can be produced. There are different ways to showcase silver in premium silver products. You know, you have the proof, which is the most common finish, which you see here in these two pieces before you here. Those are proof. Now, there's also proof-like versions as well, and some of the bullion pieces really have a proof-like finish to them. Then there's reverse proof, such as you see here with this P84 maple leaf, silver maple leaf. That's another way. Reverse proof is a very popular option, and U.S. Mint releases coins now that are reverse proof, but many other mints have been doing it for quite a number of years. And then you have certainly shiny, brilliant, uncirculated, such as you see on this side, highly polished, but no frosting finish on them. And that is another way that silver can be produced. There are different reticulated patterns, multiple levels of frosting that you can see on some silver coins, by the way, and that are quite enticing and cool looking. You know, various different thicker and thinly frosted elements with slight matte finishes. There's enhanced uncirculated finish, enhanced reverse proof finish. We've seen that with the U.S. Mint products as of late. There are also antiqued versions. Antiqued version is something that is also very popular, where essentially they kind of have this rustic look to them. And there's a process, people even have done that at home to be able to give a sense of aged look to your silver products. And that is something that is quite popular. I'm going to show you here a piece that is an antique version right here. As this thing comes around, you'll see it. That's an example of antiqued silver. So there's multiple different ways. And then the one that's probably the least favorite of folks out there is going to be colorized silver. Colorized silver is something that is not quite as popular, not quite as renowned among collectors, unless it's done tastefully. You've seen the U.S. Mint get involved in that for a while, but there are ways to do colorized silver products as well. This is an example of a colorized silver product, or anodized. There's ways to actually treat the metal itself, where you can kind of embed the colorization into it. And this is kind of a really kind of an antique slash faded, a very light and tastefully done colorization on that side. So that's kind of the way that it can be done in a tasteful manner, in my view. There's just all kinds of different ways that the silver can be produced. Now, one of the things, too, I'm not at liberty to kind of show here, is collectible and high premium silver. One of the attractive parts of it is the packaging. The packaging is something that very much is desired by folks. You can have things like clamshells, clamshells that are very well made, really make or break the attractive nature, or the ability to display and to showcase. It's really cool to have nice packaging with your high premium silver. But one thing you should not have expectations of if you do buy it as a collector is that it's going to somehow increase in price down the road. The vast majority of them don't. There are obviously exceptions, but the vast majority of high premium silver does not hold its value. So you buy it to enjoy it. And that is primarily the reason why I have it, is I buy it to enjoy it. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to y'all for taking the time to watch, and to encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.